You would appreciate, at the moment South Africa is chairing SADC, and in chairing SADC, part of what South Africa wants to achieve, we've managed to spearhead the issues around gender equality for SADC, and now we want to make sure that as we progress as a country, we take the rest of our countries with us in terms of issues of disability and mainstreaming. That's the first thing. But also we create an environment within the SADC countries where we can learn from each other, where we mentor each other as countries, where, you know, in terms of our strengths and our weaknesses. But also, before you go learn in other continents, you need to learn back home so that you are able to channel some of those. But we're also looking at how do we begin to introduce the maximization of resources around procurement, as we have done as SADC in the field of HIV and AIDS. We are aware that we are beginning to procure, to use bulk procurement as a region to bring the costs of ARVs down. We want to be able to move towards that particular aspect so that when we procure things like assistive devices for people with disabilities, research, we can do joint research, rehabilitation, we can do joint rehabilitation programs, but also the aspect of creation of employment and economic empowerment for people with disabilities within the SADC region. So those are some of the aspects, and for us to be able to do that, we need to begin to look at the different policies, to look at the different legislation within the SADC countries so that we are able to say where are our legislation aligned, and so we start with where the alignment exists, we strengthen that. But for us as South Africa, it's very important, the aspect of self-representation for persons with disabilities, and we want to be able to instill that particular aspect, whether it's from political decision making, it's from the ability to be able to vote in a secure environment. All of those aspects are extremely important for us as a country, and taking the opportunity of chairing SADC, we want to be able to ensure that our president, when he presents to the heads of states, especially starting with SADC, his report includes our vision and our intention of where we feel SADC must be in the empowerment of people with disabilities.